Hello, anybody that's been watching me for any amount of time might recognize this spot that I'm in right now where I've been sitting and chillaxing. It's a overlook. See if the camera can pick that up. Trying to, hopefully the sun's not affecting that. Really pretty overlook here at Blue Knob State Park in southern Pennsylvania. You got a duck to get under those limbs, and this one kind of wraps around right behind me, goes out. Hopefully I didn't make anybody too dizzy there. I'm just camping again. I haven't done anything like that for I think about a month and a half since I last updated you when I was at church camp, and just figured I would, while I'm sitting here just kind of relaxing and thinking, that I would give you a little update on how I've been doing. And move over here to get out of the sun so we don't have all the contrast. Yeah, so I'll just kind of give a quick update on how I've been doing, what I've been doing. I've been feeling pretty good, about the same as the last time I updated you. I still have a little bit of sleep issues where some mornings I have a little bit of insomnia and I'm in a little bit of trouble getting moving, and still haven't quite completely figured out what's going on there. I'm taking a lot of herbs and supplements for adrenal fatigue and for thyroid fatigue and mitochondrial fatigue, but it's only like first thing in the morning, and after an hour or two I'm fine. And some people have suggested to me that it may possibly be a mold problem where I'm living, and the only problem with that is there's nothing I could do about that right now. As you all know if you've been watching me, I finished a degree here a few months ago, and so I'm currently job hunting and on quite a frugal, limited budget. So there's no, moving, and I don't want to move anyhow right now, just because who knows where I'm going to find a job if I'd end up having to move again. So, but don't really want to move right now, away from my kids and grandkids, but that's a whole other issue. But the other problem is I rent that place that I'm in that you've seen in my other videos, so there's no way, I don't think I could ever get my landlords to do anything about it if there is a problem. And, some of the tests cost a little bit of money too, and I just really can't afford that right now. And so I haven't gone there. So that's the only other possibility, other than something that maybe was, previously, I guess, caused by the Lyme, whether it's adrenal problems or thyroid or something else. So it's just that, that little morning, issue trying to get moving, and then after that, I'm pretty much fine the rest of the time. I don't have any pain as far as Lyme. I have regular, little aches and pains, but I've been doing a lot of walking. I've been walking maybe 5 or 6 days a week for a few miles, and just up and down the driveway, or if I come somewhere like this, I'll spray down. Don't worry. I'll have tick repellent on, but I'm gonna probably do some hiking around here in the mountain here in the woods, and it's a fairly open trail. You're not wading through weeds or anything like that, so I will definitely be careful and still, suit up with treated clothes and all that, pants tucked into socks and the whole chenille. This hat's treated, so that's what I'm going to do here for the next couple days. It's beautiful here in Pennsylvania. It's as you could see, with that view there, you can see forever. It's very low humidity and nice. This is kind of weather I like. It's maybe 70, maybe not even that warm. So it feels good in the sun, and it feels good in the shade to me because I don't like hot weather. So I thought I got to take advantage of this. It's supposed to be like this for like a week, I think. or at least 5 or 6 days. So I came up here for 2 nights, but I know me, usually what ends up happening, I always end up going, okay, I'm staying one more night, and I just trying to, rationalize spending the money, but it's maybe one of the last times doing this year. A lot of these state parks close down in a few weeks, I think, for the winter, and so I just thought I gotta get away and chill out and do some hiking, do some sitting around the campfire. It's going to be good weather for that. The last couple of times I went camping, it was way too hot to have fires, and it's going to be probably down in the 40s at night. So we've had several nights in the 40s here, and with it being this clear, that's probably going to happen, especially up at this elevation that I'm at in the woods the next couple of nights. So it'll feel good to have a fire and cook some food on the fire like I always do, and some chicken sausages or turkey sausages, I can't remember which I got, and a bunch of veggies, and yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and I just figured I would give you that quick update. And I just really had kind of started a series on basically what I've done and what's worked for me, and how I got better. And I'm going to continue that maybe while I'm here at this place. I'm going to think about what order I want to do some of those in, and usually I just pick up the camera and talk, but some of that stuff I do have written down, so I'll probably do maybe some of those videos. I won't be able to update them while I'm here, probably, just because of the data and because of sketchy cell service down over the hill where I'm camping. There's almost no cell service. I can text out, and that's about it, and maybe call, but I can't really do much online. But if I come up here to this overlook, I'm getting like, I don't know, 2 or 3 bars of 4G up here, because this is pretty high elevation. So there's got to be a tower here somewhere close by that I'm getting. And so yeah, I'll probably be showing you some more of the scenery. Maybe if I go for a hike tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to go here this afternoon or not. I think I'm going to just chill out and maybe cook some dinner early. It gets dark here earlier now. The sun's going down, I don't know, a little after 7, and maybe I'll think about how I'm going to handle, just all the subjects that I was planning on talking about, as far as, what I've done and where I've been and where I'm at. And just wanted to give you a quick update here, and hope everybody's doing well. Prayers for everybody out there, that you're over that full moon that we just had. I think that might have been maybe some of my problem. The last while, I really haven't had too much full moon symptom increases like a lot of people do with Lyme and different infections. So maybe that's a good sign that I, have really got rid of the infections, at least for the most part. But I did have, this past week, I did have some of that, what I was just describing, where I have a little bit of insomnia and then trouble getting moving in the morning. And then I'll also have kind of some general anxiety, on days that happens, that my sleep gets messed up like that. And, I don't know if that's just because of worrying about everything that I'm dealing with, job hunting, or if it's something to do with the full moon that we just experienced. So hopefully everybody got through that okay, and I will talk to you in a little bit. Hi again. I will tack this on here quick, just showing where I'm at camping, and camping table, fire ring, splitting up some wood, getting it ready for a fire tonight. There's the tent, and there's there's only 3 or 4 other campsites right now. This is a Wednesday, so kids are back in school, and it's getting later in the year. And I showed you this the last time I was here. This is kind of a view of part of the campground, and they have sort of a playground for the kids, swings and bars and a volleyball net, and there's one camper down there. There's another one further down. Probably can't quite see that. And then there's another campsite down that way that some people are tent camping, and me. That's it so far. So I try to get away where it's nice and quiet and peaceful, and just reading and listening to stuff and chillaxing. So, and as you can see, we got blue skies and the sun's getting down below the trees now, so I'm in the shade over here where I'm at, so it's cool enough. It's probably, I'm going to say it's about 65 or high 60s, and which I love. That feels good to me. But in a while here, I'm going to be having to put some more clothing on. I just looked, and it is supposed to go down into the high 40s tonight, so yeah, just figured I would show you that, and I will talk to you soon. Hey, I'm still here camping, and just lit a fire. You can see that over my shoulder there, and it's nice and quiet up here tonight. I think there's only me and the campground host and maybe one or two other campers. And I wanted to show you something that's shining off my face right here. Don't know how this phone will pick it up. Trying to get it to focus. We got a pretty nice sunset going on. And you can hear the katydids going on up in the trees. So this phone doesn't do a very good job of sunrises and sunsets, but I figured I would try to get it to focus in on that. Yeah, the camera on this phone's not doing it justice. It's pretty, and I just thought I would show that, and went for a hike today. I didn't film any of that. I just wanted to kind of, be out there and do that, and not get the phone out, and just wanted to be out in nature, I guess I could say. And so I've had a pretty good time. Like I said, I'm going to cook some stuff on the fire here in a little bit, and figured I would tack this on. I'll be leaving tomorrow, probably. like what usually happens is I end up saying I want to stay one more day, and sometimes I do, but I doubt I will this time, but we'll see. So anyhow, I will just kind of tack this on the end of the video, for this kind of update on what I'm doing, and how I've been and all that kind of stuff. So I have worked on some of the kind of Lyme related videos, kind of my protocol and what I've done while I've been here. Thought about that, and recorded one or two of those, and when I get home I'll do some editing and and see if it makes sense, and see if it's how I wanted it to be. And because I just do like this, where I just get the phone out, the camera out, and non-scripted, just kind of talk off the top of my head. And so I'm enjoying being out in nature here, out in God's creation, and enjoying this blazing sunset, so I will end this with that.